Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Hello and welcome to Electro Drive News, your source for all things electric vehicles. I'm your host, Name, and today we're talking about a fascinating survey that reveals the changing attitudes towards electric cars in America. So, what did Gallup's annual environment survey reveal? Well, it turns out that Americans' interest in buying or owning an electric car has actually decreased over the past year. Only 51% of respondents admitted to already owning an EV, which is down from last year's 16%. But here's the thing, those who are considering purchasing one are still enthusiastic about it, with 8% saying they're seriously thinking of buying an EV. Now let's look at some demographics that stand out. Young adults between 18 and 34, college graduates, middle and upper-income Americans, and residents of the West are all more inclined to want EVs. But what about hybrids? Well, it seems that interest in hybrid cars is actually higher than ever, with 65% of Americans saying they own a hybrid car or might want one in the future. In fact, when we look at income levels, it's clear that people making $100,000 or more are far more interested in hybrid vehicles. In contrast, only 53% of those earning less than $50,000 say they're interested in EVs. This makes sense, given that electric cars can be a bit more expensive upfront. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, wait, what's going on? Why are people losing interest in electric cars? Well, it's worth noting that the survey was conducted during a time of protests and vandalism against Tesla's facilities. And let's face it, when people are angry or frustrated, they're more likely to lash out at their favorite brands. But despite this negativity, there's still plenty of excitement around EVs. In fact, 11% of respondents described themselves as fervent electric car supporters, down from last year's 16%. That might not sound like a lot, but it's still a significant number, especially considering the growth we've seen in the industry over the past few years. So, what does all this mean for the future of EVs? Well, while interest may have decreased slightly, there's still plenty of enthusiasm out there. And with new models and technologies on the horizon, I'm confident that electric cars will continue to play a major role in our transportation landscape. That's it for today's episode of Electro Drive News. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.